Master, I am ready to continue. What will I learn in this second degree?
In the first degree, you discovered something essential: that a human being can live for a long time without truly observing their own existence. You began to understand that the first step of any initiation consists of waking up internally. The second degree will take you further. Once a man begins to observe the world with attention, he discovers something remarkable. The universe does not appear to be a chaos. On the contrary, everything seems organized according to an order and a harmony. The ancient sages dedicated their lives to understanding this order. In antiquity, certain philosophical schools considered the understanding of the universe to be an essential stage of the initiatic path. This is why, in Freemasonry, the second degree is called that of the fellowcraft, or companion. The fellowcraft is the one who begins to explore the world and study the laws that seem to govern nature. In the ancient guilds of builders, the fellowcraft was the worker who had finished their apprenticeship and began to travel to perfect their art. They visited different construction sites, observed other techniques, and learned new skills. Symbolically, this journey represents the quest for knowledge. The fellowcraft is no longer just the one working on themselves. They become the one seeking to understand the structure of the world.
And did the ancients truly discover laws within the universe?
Yes, and one of the first sages to study this harmony systematically was Pythagoras. Today, many people know his name because of the geometry theorem taught in schools. But Pythagoras was not just a mathematician. He was also the founder of an initiatic school. In his school, mathematics was not merely a scientific tool. It was considered a key to understanding the harmony of the universe. The Pythagoreans discovered that certain numerical ratios produced harmonious sounds. For example, when a musical string is divided according to specific proportions, it produces notes that accord perfectly. This discovery led Pythagoras to a bold idea: if numbers govern musical harmony, perhaps they also govern the harmony of the cosmos. The disciples of Pythagoras began to study proportions in nature, in music, in geometry, and even in the movements of the stars. They reached a fascinating conclusion: the universe seems structured by mathematical ratios. This idea became famous as the music of the spheres. According to this vision, the movements of the planets produce a cosmic harmony, invisible to our ears but present in the order of the world.
So the universe is organized like a great piece of music?
That is how the Pythagoreans understood it. This idea profoundly influenced philosophy, science, and initiatic traditions for centuries. But Pythagoras was not the only one to explore these mysteries. In ancient Egypt and Greece, other traditions also spoke of the hidden order of the cosmos. Some of these ideas were gathered in texts attributed to a mysterious figure called Hermes Trismegistus. These texts are known today as the Corpus Hermeticum. In these writings, the universe is described as a great living organism, permeated by a profound intelligence and harmony. One of the most famous phrases from these texts is, "That which is below is like that which is above." This phrase means that the universe and the human being are linked by the same principles. The cosmos and man are two expressions of the same order.
So understanding the universe would also allow one to better understand oneself?
Exactly. This is why initiatic traditions often studied geometry, astronomy, and numbers. They considered these disciplines as a way to contemplate the order of the world. In Freemasonry, this idea is symbolized by the tools of the builder. The square, the compass, and the rule represent the search for harmony and measure. These tools remind us that the construction of a temple, whether external or internal, requires precision, balance, and an understanding of proportions. This idea of a cosmic order does not exist only in the Greek or Hermetic tradition. In ancient Persia, the religion of Zoroastrianism already spoke of a struggle between order and chaos in the universe. In ancient India, sacred texts evoke Dharma, the law that maintains the balance of the world. In ancient China, Taoist sages spoke of the Tao, the natural principle that governs the movement of all things. When we observe these traditions together, we notice a common theme. The universe is not a disorder. It is organized according to a harmony. And the fellowcraft is the one who begins to contemplate this harmony.
So the second degree consists of understanding the laws of the universe?
Yes, but not only in an intellectual way. The fellowcraft also learns that the human being must seek balance in their own life. The ancients believed that wisdom consisted of living in harmony with the natural order of the world. This means developing qualities such as temperance, reflection, and discipline. This is why some initiatic traditions also studied music, astronomy, and geometry. They saw in these disciplines reflections of the cosmic order. But there is still a deeper mystery. For understanding the order of the cosmos is not enough. The history of initiatic traditions shows that sages have always spoken of an inner transformation that goes far beyond intellectual knowledge.
What transformation?
It is what the ancients symbolized by initiatic death and rebirth. This idea appears in many traditions, in ancient mysteries, in certain philosophical schools, and in initiatic rites. The student had to symbolically die to their old way of seeing the world to be reborn into a new understanding. This stage represents the third degree of the initiatic path, and that is where the most profound transformation begins. The question is therefore this: are you ready to cross the third door? Do you wish to discover why the ancient initiates spoke of a symbolic death before being able to access true knowledge?